Oh, we have a guest.
I don't think they can.
Can you see her?
She's so adorable.
No, don't lick my coffee. That's the first thing. Her name is Milena,
Which means
little one in Serbian. I am dog sitting for my friend. She's been with me for like 2 days now. Hoćeš pogledaš tamo? Tamo.
She's confused now.
So we have a special guest. Oh, but I'm Lola.
I mean, and we're watching The Wire.
We're watching The Wire.
Yeah.
Episode 6.
Officially halfway through season 2.
Very excited for this episode. Last episode was...
Great. It was great. I ate it last night.
Yeah.
It was very long. It was 2 hours and 50 minutes long before editing.
That's
so
what
it
I'm
took
telling
me a whole
you.
day.
That's what I'm telling you with The Wire. Like, we don't stop talking, and then what do we do with that? Like, it's always takes a while to edit because like our review is as long as the episode.
The thing I'm most excited. The thing I am looking forward to see is my boy Omar. Because
I think he testifies in this.
Yeah, I think he testifies. He's gonna testify in this one definitely because he was prepared in the last one and he went to shop things for the court. You know.
I want to see
I
what he bought.
definitely think he's gonna testify in this one.
I am gonna love that. I feel like that's gonna be so fucking good. If he does. Maybe we don't get to the case just yet, but like it's gonna happen in this season. We also have... I'm so distracted. We need to move. I know, I'm so sorry. I can't speak with you being so cute.
I'm very jealous, guys. I really want a dog. Really want to have a dog.
She pees every time she gets excited. Like when I wake up and... I can't, I'm so distracted.
So yeah, I think that's what I'm most excited to see. But like again, we have to continue all the storylines. In the last episode, we had scenes with Nick and Ziggy.
Oh, that was good.
And Frank, at the end of the episode, Frank decided to do work with Greeks.
Triple the price.
Every single one, triple the price. And that changed his mind. We also had Nick, who in the last episode tried to help Ziggy, but at the end of the day, they destroyed Princess. So without
but like he still needs to pay 2,700 to Mr. Cheese, which we'll see. I think he's gonna have to need to go to his dad for the money because like I don't know how they're gonna get the money, and like his dad is the one with the cash, and so like that's just what I'm expecting.
I mean, everything points out to that, and yeah, it seems like we have to have that conflict soon.
We also have again Jimmy trying to identify the name of any of the girls. Like he knows Nadia. He's trying to identify whoever he can. He went to Jersey like on his day off to figure out if he can get some names, but like I don't think that came too much. But the rest of the group is back together and they're investigating Frank Sabatka, and by default they are gonna help Bank with the 14 unsolved murders.
Yeah.
So like when Bank, who everyone thought like that the unsolved murders are gonna be a burden, solves all 14 murders.
I don't think he's gonna do alone.
Well, no, of course not. Because, but because it is on him, so like technically, you know that he is gonna get not all the credit, but like it's gonna be very impressive.
I mean, I don't know, because in the last episode, Daniels told him like it's on homicide unless you find a witness. So like I have a feeling it's gonna become our problem, not his problem.
But like
only, you know?
all our problems.
Yeah, I just think they need to. In my opinion,
Frank
that's what Jimmy is gonna do, just because he's so invested in it, and he's the one who is going on his day off to find out those girls' names. And I think by doing all of this, he's gonna stumble up onto something, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea what. I have no idea how he can find witness. I have no idea any of that. But, like, that's at least what I expect to happen. Just because we have to connect the story with him, in my opinion. And I think, just because I don't think Bank is gonna work by himself. So, like, I think we're all gonna, let's say, find a witness, figure out things, solve the murder. By default, Daniels is gonna, like, the Prez's father-in-law is gonna owe him a favor because he investigated Frank, stuff like that, maybe even put him in prison. Unfortunately, that happens.
I mean, with what they have on him, Yeah, I think Reason is like...
Unless, in my opinion, unless you're right, and unless he's talked, because he's nobody. He shouldn't, in exchange for talking and giving them Greek, I think he shouldn't go to jail at all.
I agree, which is why I think he
also
because of his conscience, I really do think that he is the type that would speak to the police, like, eventually. And that is terrifying to me because, like, the Greeks are scary and are gonna murder you if you speak. And so I think if Frank does this, I mean, he might even not even, like, decide to speak to the police, but, like, if the Greek think that he's a liability and could potentially speak, I don't think it, like, bodes well for Frank. I don't know. I feel like there's
God, I don't know. I can't imagine him to die. Like, the way I thought half of the other guys are gonna die, I don't know. Like, I just can't imagine him to die. I don't know why.
I can, but, like, I can also just imagine him ending up in jail. Not, like, maybe for a long duration, but, like, for some duration.
That's the thing, because, like, if he talks, I can't imagine him in jail at all, because, like, if he talks, he's giving them something so fucking important that he should get out of everything.
But, like, maybe he doesn't talk to protect everyone else. Like, he very much cares about all the guys on the dock. So, like, I can also see him taking one for the team because he does really care about those guys that, like, he takes the blame on himself. I don't know how that would work because, like, it can be just you because everyone there was complicit because it can't be just you moving these things. Like,
but, like, technically, when you think about it, they don't have to know anything. They can, in my mind, like, it's enough how he can protect them. It's enough just to say, they didn't know anything. I'm the one who made the, which is could be the truth. But, like, it's probably is not, but, like, it could very well be the truth.
It is something that I can see happening because Frank, again, is very much like for the working man. I mean, he himself is a working man, and he is like he has made the union, and so, like,
I honestly just don't see how they're gonna suffer the consequences. Really,
the rest of the guys.
Like, I could see how
I feel like we might
Nick and Ziggy, because, like, they're they're
also doing things on the side.
Exactly. So I could see Frank saying something to save them, but not really the guys, because, like I said, it's enough just to say they didn't know anything, unless they know some involvement.
No, but I just mean, like, yes, for him to say that they didn't know anything, he has to put the blame on someone, which is, like, himself.
But, like, yes. I'm just saying, if he gives them the Greek somehow. And puts the blame, he should still get away with it, in my mind.
I have no idea. I really don't know how, but I can see many things happening. I mean, I think we have to see how it goes from now on because, like, they are looking into him. And then, like, based on how it goes from now on, I think we can, like, say maybe with more certainty how his, like, what his end story is gonna be like. That's basically kind of where we're at. I mean, Nick is gonna give them the acetone and other things they need to make, cocaine. They're doing that. And also we had that scene with Avon and Stringer in jail, where Avon was like, basically gave the green light to kill Dee, kind of. Because it was like, we give him everything, try this, try that, whatever. And, like, if it doesn't work, I tried my best.
I just don't know if we're still gonna continue trying for a few more episodes and then kill him.
I think so. I think maybe at the end of the season that's gonna be a thing.
Yeah, possibly. Because like I talked in the last episode how I could see him dying in any episode right now, but they did say that they're gonna first, let's say, put
something on his name.
Something on his name, do this and do that, but, like, it's so interesting to me that, like, Stringer wasn't the one who said. Again, yes, he was the one who was the most worried about Dee the whole time. But, like, when he said we put this on his name, we put this, Evan basically interrupted him. He said, but if push comes to shove, I did my best. Like, I did so much for him. And like, then Stringer said even more.
What a saint. That's also a thing. That was a really good moment. I think that's where we left off. I think we can play now.
Where is the tie? What do you mean there is no tie?
Ain't working out for y'all, huh?
He's so cute.
Aries. Aries fits. Thanks. It's all good. Back in middle school and all, that's the love of me. Stuff deep.
They're giving him the best thing.
But, like, you literally can't help but love him. Like,
literally, they're really giving him
loves
the best
him.
thing.
Everyone loves him.
State calls Omar Little, Your Honor.
It's happening now.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna
This you
die.
bitch.
It's even... The tie is even
He is the coolest
gold.
person in this room, and like everyone just
Do you
acknowledge
solemnly
that.
swear to tell the truth?
The whole truth.
I will
and
not be
nothing but
okay
the
because
truth.
he's too cute to me.
Do.
Look at him! I can't look at him.
And what is your occupation?
How is this real?
Occupation.
What exactly do you do for a living, Mr. Little?
I rip and run.
You...
I rob drug dealers.
Can he say that?
But Mr. Little, how does a man rob drug dealers for 8 or 9 years and live to tell about it?
Look at him. What do you mean, how?
Day to time, I suppose.
Guys, you don't
Here's
understand.
the best thing.
I am in love. I am in love. I can't.
If someone now tells me that this whole episode is just him on the stand,
I would...
10 out
This
of
will
10.
be my
10 out of
favorite
10.
episode of the
10
show.
out of 10.
If someone tell me that he is in the entire episode, it's just like about him, no matter what he's doing, it's gonna be my favorite episode.
I don't think that's all. I
How
think
do
we
they
should
give
accept it not to have
this
what I
type of
got.
personality to a not main character? Why would you do that, you know?
Just because like they don't wanna like overwhelm you by just like how good it is.
Exactly.
They just don't wanna overwhelm you.
Overwhelm me. Overwhelm me.
His name is Little, dog's name is Little.
Little.
I mean, just in Serbian. It was meant to be. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited when they start questioning him. I'm so excited when they start like the little man's lawyer. Not little man. Not little man. Little man's
What is
dead.
that?
What is his name?
Bird.
Bird's name. Bird's lawyer, the guy. We know him. When he starts interrogating Omar because like he's not on his side. Omar, let's go, boy.
On Zabaka, very little. He seems a little.
I love the show.
House in Glen Burnie, paid off truck, modest savings.
They showing you that on their books? Nah, we pieced that together from the campaign finance reports. And that's just what was in the names of the union officers.
Look at the brains of the operation.
So, where's the cash coming from?
Drugs? Well, the money comes from somewhere.
Maybe it's what the checkers do. They monitor what comes in and out of the port. That's what they do. That's their value.
They're bringing the shit in.
I thought that was kind of obvious. Shouldn't this be obvious?
Like that can full of dead girl.
Exactly.
They kept that out of the computer.
Which is why
Yeah.
we're gonna quietly do some work on that side of things. I want you to start looking at girls.
No problem.
Lester's gonna stay with the paper trail with the DNRs, looking for connections to the union money.
That's where he's best at.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Why did they have looks?
I don't know. Like, is there like a vibe? Because like, girl, don't.
Being to be with us.
There's definitely vibe.
Kirk, enough.
There is definitely. That's definitely
Girl,
happening.
run.
Thomas? Would you like to go to Royal Farms, maybe get a cup of coffee?
Why do you think this is gonna be funny? Why do you think this? I mean,
Thomas.
I mean, why was he so direct? Like, you're together.
I used to make some soup with.
Like, you're working together. You know, you could just like meet. Oh, how's your day? And then just like work up to it. Hi, pretty boy.
They're about.
And anywhere in the courtroom
He is
today?
so charming to me.
Hey, yo, what up, bird?
For the record, you are identifying the defendant, Marquise Hilton.
And Mr. Little, you had seen him many times before, had you not?
Yeah, we jailed together down the cut.
Objection, Your Honor. May we approach? Got a witness, ain't he?
Word on the street is Omar ain't nowhere near them risers when this shit pop.
Trouble is, String, we ain't on the street.
He is loving this. He did all of this to annoy Stringer, I feel like, you
We'll
know.
disregard that last comment from the witness in which he explained where he had last encountered the defendant.
Yes,
how
I
can you
know,
just
Mr. Little.
ignore things that
Prior to the
people say? You
shooting, did
know,
know the defendant?
that's so. I heard it. I can just
I
ignore
literally
it.
always thought that. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, it's my mind now.
Recognizing him when he shot at Mr. Gant.
Yes, ma'am. Bird covered them shiny little pistols.
Objection, Your Honor.
And the boy too trifling to throw it off even after a daytime murder.
Good boy, good.
Be forcibly restrained and I will clear the court. The witness's last answer is to be stricken and disregarded by the jury.
I can't.
I love
I can't
them.
with him. I can't.
Eitan is my
I
friend.
can't.
Eitan.
See, that's not Sergio.
I'm not even joking. I was about to ask, is that Sergio?
Don't wait.
I'm gonna show you when Sergio shows up on
Israeli.
screen.
You have the chemicals? I can get them. As much as you want. There's been a problem, though.
What problem?
My cousin, Ziggy.
God, don't
Yeah,
put it
no
like
beef with
that. I
those
feel like they
Baltimore
will
guys.
either kill
No,
him.
I think he's gonna
I
ask
know,
for
of
help.
course,
Took
of
his
course.
car, burned it. Now he's saying he's gonna dust Zig if he doesn't pay. So,
You bring us the chemical, we pay.
Can we get an
Can
advance
we
of
bring it back?
2,700? That's not too much money to ask for.
now this asshole's saying it's double. 50 for you, believe that? First he takes the car, and now he's jacking us around on the money.
You want me to kill him?
No,
Okay, thank God.
What's gonna happen with
you
Nico?
don't have the muscle to go talk
mean,
to this
Nick.
guy. Make things right. I was hoping maybe you do.
Okay, he's not even asking for the money.
Mr. Little,
I love this so much. I love this so much. It's my favorite
Mr.
episode.
Little.
can I ask why you came forward in this case?
I told the police what I know.
How many times have you been arrested as an adult, Mr. Little?
Sure, I lost count. Not though that take it personal.
Possession of a handgun, followed by violation of parole on weapon charges, followed by 1 count of attempted murder and use of a handgun in commission of a felony.
Okay,
That
and
wasn't no attempt murder. Shot the boy Mike in his hind parts, that all. Fixed it so he couldn't.
they love him.
They love him! They have eyes!
Mike and his
Say we had a disagreement.
disagreement over?
Well, you see, Mike thought he should keep that cocaine he was slanging and the money he was making from slanging it. I thought otherwise.
I would respect him. He
So
sounds
you and drug
honest.
dealers.
I would.
This is what you do.
Yeah, that's honest.
Yes, sir.
You walk the streets of Baltimore with a gun, taking what you want.
Robin Hood.
Willing to use violence when your demands aren't met.
Nobody's with you, boy, guy, whoever.
Why should we believe your testimony then?
I have no reason to
anything
lie.
you say.
That's up to y'all, really.
You say you are here testifying against the defendant because of any deal you made with police, when in fact you are exactly the kind of person who would, if you felt you needed to, shoot a man down on a housing project parking lot and then lie to the police about it, would you not?
Hey, look, I ain't never put my gun on no citizen.
You are immoral. Are you not?
You are immoral. What the fuck are you talking
You're
about?
feeding off the violence and the despair of the drug trade. You're stealing from those who themselves are stealing the lifeblood from our city.
Look
You
in the
are a
mirror.
parasite who leeches off
Just like you,
the
man.
culture of drugs. Excuse me? What?
I got the shotgun. Got the briefcase. It's on the game, though, right?
I might cry. I love him so much. I love him so much. Oh
Look
my
at that
god, I
guy.
have a shotgun. You have a
What are you doing
briefcase.
here? Go and listen to him talking.
What are you doing?
Oh, that's cosmetic.
Is that his wife?
Maybe you're right. Maybe we should
Jimmy,
just-
enough.
we should- And you think there'll be some new open houses this Sunday?
For the love of God. Jimmy.
We think we're
At
gonna
least
keep
she's fighting
open
is
houses
funny.
around again
I
Sunday?
don't find this funny though.
Definitely.
I wouldn't either, but at least she is.
What is this?
You are a child. You know that? What do you want?
I would find this so annoying if I was her.
Come on, stop it.
I mean, she already married him, so like, you know what I mean?
Anywhere, Jimmy.
Dinner and a movie, then I'll walk you to the door, you shake my hand and tell me to go fuck myself like you should have done way back when.
How about I tell you to fuck yourself here and now, and then you can save that money for someone else?
Come on, Elena.
Give me another shot.
Friday. You pay for the sitter.
It's gonna end up so disappointingly.
I mean, I
He is
wish
so
not.
cute.
I would
He
really
is so
wish
cute.
not.
I
but,
couldn't
like,
turn it down. He's so
Really?
cute. I don't
God.
know. He's very charismatic to me.
If you need anything to make this happen, you gotta get it yourself. I can't go to my people.
If string a bell reaching all the way past Baltimore with this kind of work,
What kind of work?
then we got a real mystery going on, don't we? No mistakes.
I need
That's
to
what they might
re-listen to
come back
this
on.
part because I don't know, are they talking about drugs
Cousin
or
up in there. He on it.
up in there, up in like jail?
Yeah.
I can't stand that go-go shit anyhow.
I know, like that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking, but I don't want to think that way.
Why? That's happening.
Alright.
That's happening.
I cannot wait for your demise.
How you do? Nursing school right now. Good.
Nursing school, hi girl. Are you with Lester?
Kind of without you knowing that he's doing it. Yeah. About some girls, Russian, or from that part.
I'm so happy for
That's what
her.
she did, yeah. You should try this place called Night Shift down off of Hollowbird. I have a friend who works there, and she worked with a bunch of Russian girls last year for about 3 months.
Think she'll talk to me?
Only if I ask her.
At the cross.
He was great. I see laughing. I think that I can see who. Okay, yeah. Did they say one guy? One guy? Is he about to get beat? This does not seem smart. Oh my god. Okay, there were two of them. Okay, Sergey. That's what didn't seem at first. He camouflages for me.
Then we talk. He says, no, you pay just the 27.
Yeah, I saw how you talked.
But you will not pay the 27. Instead, you will get the money for the car that bought.
Yeah?
Yeah. Him we don't know. But the money for the boss, him we know.
I know you don't think I'm going down to that club just to look at pussy.
Oh, because of that? Apparently she expects it to.
Everybody's looking. On promises we talked about.
She looks so pretty.
No, you talked. I didn't get a word in edgewise once you made up your mind.
Where you going?
With you.
Excuse me?
Who knows? I might see a little something I happen to like.
But not the canal? Nope, not the canal. For that, we're gonna have to fight a little longer and dig a little deeper.
So says Frank. I gotta say, for my money, we're lucky if we pull out the grain here.
Be that as it may, we spent the money and took our best shot.
So where y'all find the cash?
I've been robbing liquor stores 2 weeks. Seriously, we got some help from the national office on this, and there have been some timely donations from a few friends here and there.
So we need everybody making phone calls. Let your legislators know that we're watching on this.
I just don't think there's like a future in the peers, unfortunately.
Help from the national office.
No.
Timely donations from Frank. Watch your ass, Frank.
They all can be like, hear no evil, see no evil.
That's the container number of the can with women in it.
See that? It was never entered by the checker, so as far as the computer's concerned, it no longer exists.
And Sabaka says that that can happen when the radio waves get knocked down or when a checker inputs a bad serial number. Sabaka says cans get lost all the time. When they get found, they get put back into the computer.
You believe him?
No, not this can.
No.
We gotta go back through and find what other cans might have disappeared like that.
See if there's a pattern.
Well, how many ships we talking about?
Hundreds.
Well, like, it's absolutely that.
Yeah.
He's like, this is my best shot. What a date to have. Oh my god, with Perez.
Yeah, sure.
So it's like one day all Baltimore girls are at the bar, and the next, what, all foreign girls?
That's about right. Niggas making so much money with the new girls, they start letting some of their regular dancers go. Not me, because I got clientele here, but some of the others.
Where'd the girls stay?
Where they told shit. They ain't here legally. They don't know shit. They ain't got no family. The men that got handling them are always with them. Right there to take them from whatever motel you're using to the club and back. Right there when they need to go get food or go to the Rite Aid. Right outside the fucking motel door when they're up there in the motel room with the Johns.
Anyone try to get away?
Shit. I seen one of them get lit up with one of them stun guns just for going down the block to get some dinner. I mean, they barely let them girls go to the bathroom by themselves. And if they see one getting too close to the Johns, that's when they move the whole crew to another town, you know? Keep it so they don't get no help.
You up after the next one.
Push my numbers in. You her girl? Yeah. I wouldn't let mine come in here either. No joke.
God, when she said they need a union, she was very correct. Indeed. My love, you're better than all of them. And you're about to get shivved. Like, is it happening
right
now?
Literally, is it right now? Is this the last time we're gonna see him?
That's not fair.
I'm a bit scared now.
What does he do? Oh, is it drugs?
Can you
Is he... My boy. My boy, where did you get drugs? Who gave you drugs? Is it drugs? I have no idea what he's doing.
I thought he's gonna kill himself. Oh, it's not. It seemed to me like it's Blazer, you know, like...
No,
I was like, what is happening?
He's throwing the drugs.
Oh my god, I'm so terrified.
He was looking at a picture of the son and he threw it. And they're gonna kill him. I will... fuck... Oh my god,
they're making it...
Fuck both of you forever. There is nothing you can possibly physically do.
13 of them. They had about a third of that space hidden behind the fake wall. And not enough air.
Yeah, but when she hears something like that, like I could see her.
I mean, she is telling her dad to understand why, like, her work is important to do this, and like it absolutely is.
Yeah, with me seeing that and hearing that, I feel like I would be like, you have to find them. You have to find who did
So that
this.
he can participate fully in this investigation.
An appeal bond on a conviction of first-degree murder. Mr. Lee, to get a grip on yourself. Mr. Hilton has been found guilty of killing a state's witness who testified in this very courtroom. He did so in cold blood and for pay. Unless the pre-sentence report indicates that he is in fact the Messiah come again, he will very likely be sentenced to life, no parole, by a Baltimore judge who for once in his life gets to leave his office feeling that his job actually matters. Mr. Hilton, are you the second coming of our Savior? Excuse me? Are you Jesus Christ come back to earth?
Was it good for you too? Mr. Little? This is good to get out of jail free, one time only on anything up to aggravated assault.
Thank you, man.
No, thank you. A rare pleasure.
This would be so weird. Pleasure is all mine.
I'm sitting down a cotton punk ass snitch. I saw a shit in the cocksucker throat. You think on it, bird. You think on Brandon while you doing that time, you heard? I'm a sinner, man. I swear to God.
You really see him shoot the man? You really asked.
I kind of love their dynamic.
Yeah, me too.
Because
She really asked.
God, he's really gonna see him get killed.
Daisy wouldn't let him pass any other bitch anyway, you know? He did all that for her. And in the end, it didn't amount to shit.
Oh, well.
Fitzgerald said that there were no second acts in American lives. Do you believe that?
He's saying that the past is always with us. And where we come from, what we go through, how we go through it, all this shit matters. It's like you can change up, right? You can say you're somebody new, you can give yourself a whole new story. But what came first is who you really are. And what happened before is what really happened. And it don't matter that some fool say different, because the only thing that make you different is what you really do, or what you really go through. All them books in his library. Now, he fronting with all them books. If you pull one down off the shelf, and none of the pages ever been open. He got all them books, and he ain't read near one of them. Gatsby, he was who he was, and he did what he did. And because he wasn't ready to get real with the story, that shit caught up to him.
I love him so much. Oh, we're back.
Sorry.
No one saw.
We got something else to do today?
Yeah, last bit of business.
Well, this is your business.
This is retirement. And after today, I'm retired.
Are we taking him to the Greek?
Again, Sergio.
I see him now. I saw.
I mean, I now recognize his voice.
Hello!
Oh my god.
Wait, you're down to nothing.
It's the man with the raggedy ass Camaro.
Wasn't mine, it was my cousin's. Wasn't all that raggedy.
He's defending the car.
Nicky is with us, his cousin. But family cannot be helped.
Who you telling? I got motherfucking nephews and in-laws fucking all my shit up all the time. And it ain't like I can pop a cap in the ass and not hear about it Thanksgiving time. For real. I'm living life with some bird and some niggas. You ain't paid my boy Cheese and Cheese ain't paying me, right? The man cut you some slack and soon every fucking up white boy be on his titty.
We want to pay what we owe. 27 anyway. And we're going to have it soon enough.
Your man doubled it though.
He also burned the car.
You gonna come up in here having fucked up a package, asking me to tell Cheese who you fucked it up on to pay you out $2,400.
He gets to keep the Camaro.
Just how good a friend is this motherfucker to y'all? The Cheese ain't gonna be happy having to pay me back. So I would advise y'all to give him some distance.
Thanks for being straight on this.
Fool. If it wasn't for Sergey here, you and your cousin both would be cadaverous motherfuckers.
My god, we know this. My opinion has really changed on Nick in the past 2 episodes. He's really sweet.
I mean, from the last
Sweet,
episode.
yeah, basically.
The previous one.
Well, with him helping, we're very easy. Start helping someone you love. I'm with you.
Yeah, fuck it, let it go.
This one to the anatomy board in the morning. Jane done on the paperwork.
Ain't right, Doc.
What the fuck ever is.
You leave it to Avon. He's gonna get some years off his sentence.
No doubt knowing Avon.
Just show up and say what Levy tells you to. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm asking you.
Those hard shots. That was Avon.
I want you home, dear.
You asked me to carry this. I'm carrying it. This is mine, right here, right now.
Boy, you ain't listening to me. I am telling
Ma, remember we used to live on Linden Avenue? Them twins came by, started picking on me. I'm banging on the door, trying to get inside, and you standing right there, open the door. Except you ain't letting me inside. You told me to go back out there and fight, whether I lose or not.
They beat the shit out of you.
Yeah. Then you say to me, boy, I might have brought you into this world, but you the one who gonna have to live in it. Well, Mom, I'm still here. Me. You gotta let me live like I need to live. You tell Avon, Stringer, and Donnet, all of them, to leave me be.
He's literally dying now.
And she accepted that.
Yeah. But does he know that he's gonna die now?
I mean...
Like, does he think that they're gonna kill him, or he thinks they're just gonna leave him alone?
I mean,
Let
he
him be.
is doing what he wants to do.
I know, I just wanna know.
No,
that,
I
like,
think
if he knows.
he is thinking he is doing what he wants to do, and I think he knows that there is a possibility they kill him, and he is just accepting that as well. He is accepting who he is and how he brought him here.
No, I love that. It just to me, from this conversation for a second, seemed like he thinks he's gonna. That would just like.
Well, because he
let
said,
him
"Leave me be."
Yeah.
I don't know, sis. Why you wanna do that?
So that's it. Me and Cheese are straight.
Yeah, we're straight. That does 2,400 for Princess.
She's worth more than that.
Shut up, take it.
You Dolo. One for the bar, huh? If my old man can do it, who the hell says I can't?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
No.
Nick, you want flush? I'm flush. We ain't gonna live forever, right?
Not for me, I'm gonna head out.
Oh, come on, bro.
And that one as well, huh?
Makes 22. All on the Talco line, all with horse face Bakusa working the shit.
We're on it then.
You with Daniels and them?
Nah. Just plug the computer down there. We're orphan, man.
Orphan?
Yeah. Rawls is talking like if I don't come home with 14 clearances, I can't come home at all. Lester, too. Where is the mother fucking love?
Jesus Christ.
Just trying for an ID on this one. I can't even tell you why. Just a way to pretend I was still in murder police, I guess. I give a fuck, right? Elena and I are gonna try again.
Oh! Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm done fucking myself up, bud.
You say as you drink and they are about to go and drive.
Oh.
They're so drunk. They're wasted, literally. They're literally wasted.
And they're like gonna drive, you know what I mean? Like, this is a thing that they...
Ziggy.
Ziggy, are you gonna be
His father is
alive?
gonna wait for
Like,
him now.
maybe. Or Cheese. Oh,
I
it's
think
his father,
father,
yeah.
Over here, shitbird.
Yeah.
Is that my son writing $100 bills like an asshole? A bar full of working stiffs. What the fuck is that?
Just a smile.
A smile?
Yeah.
Where you come by that kind of cash? You know you ain't had the days.
Oh, definitely not. It's because my father's in the Union. Fuck that.
Seniority prevails, Zig. It's the only way to keep it halfway honest.
I know. I ain't complaining.
Christ, Zig. Maybe if I had listened to your mother, 'cause she's the one always talking about you should do
It's
the
cool.
community college like your brother.
Pop, Pop, don't.
Like your brother?
Yeah, what else you remember? Everything. Everything.
You want to hit the head? Get yourself right, detective.
Nah, I'm good. The point is, we have a pattern here. What they're doing eliminates almost all of the paper trail. As long as they can get a truck past the outbound lanes, and there's a dozen ways to do that, the only thing they leave behind is a little telltale in the computer. Our target is supposed to be Sabatka, right? I mean, on paper anyway.
And what you're telling me is that it's better than a fair bet that he actually is a target in Buck's murders.
Bunk need to leave the room right now.
And puke.
Maybe we can fold our investigation into yours, Lieutenant.
And put my ass in the air with 14 open homicides and might never clear.
The bosses wouldn't blame you for that.
I wouldn't shy either. I'm trying to use what we do with this detail.
Exactly. I don't know what's hard to understand.
It doesn't smell as sweet.
Yo, D.
That's it, that's the last scene. I love you so much.
Just wine, huh?
I'm not drinking much anymore.
Stop,
No
oh my god.
Jamesons. Maybe a quick fuck the waitress then.
Okay, I deserve that one too. Even though I'm not doing much of that anymore either. Well, I retired. It's boats, not bodies.
You can't retire, literally it's...
I think that's for him, retirement, basically.
Yeah, I know, but like, he cannot let it go. Like, he can literally not let it go.
I know, but like...
Wasn't me not to drink or dog around either. I want another chance.
How about a fuck for the road instead?
I mean, a smarter option, to be quite honest.
Is that Ziggy?
Yeah, I don't know.
You want to load this shit, you gotta ditch the trucks and the trailers both. If you want, I will pay you straight. Or,
They don't compare. You know.
Pay me straight. No, let's not go there. Let's not go
turning
there.
around, you can make 60, 70,000.
Nick, he's offering like 3-4 times the value.
No, don't do it.
Not on this.
Smart.
Nick, even if we walk it up to White, we can make 35,000. Nick, come on, man.
When Ziggy is up for something, you say no.
Half in cash, half in dope.
None of this, boys, is gonna be good. None of this.
Nikki, I can turn that package around.
You're not touching it.
I got it.
Nikki,
Yeah.
you don't know.
Here,
Yeah.
next time I fucking got this one. You stay at home and watch cartoons and let me handle this shit for the both of us, huh?
Oh god.
I'm so afraid, like, for what Ziggy is gonna do to, like, again, prove himself. I am
afraid what this is gonna do to him.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
Nah.
where I completely agree with Nick.
Absolutely.
Like, completely. Just, like,
Absolutely.
can only mess Ziggy even more up, and he can do
What do we do with the day?
more things that, like...
I gotta pick up the boys from the sitter.
Boy, she said one for the road.
They're gonna be coming back here my class piano this afternoon.
No problem. We'll do something after that.
There's no we.
Maybe we go by my place, pick up some things.
She said one for the road.
I don't want the boys to know that you were here. It's gonna get them hoping.
Fair. Very
You
fair.
need to leave.
Boy, we can't be one big happy family. I can't watch this now.
Sorry, shit.
No reasons.
God, when are they gonna fall? And I'm gonna have to wait like 5 seasons. I mean,
What?
3 more seasons for Avon and Stringer to fall, but God, when it comes. I just hope it's painful.
Okay, I was like, no.
Not for him, no, for Stringer and Avon. I just hope it's fucking painful.
I'm sorry, I can't watch this.
Finish it right here
I
real
can't
quick,
watch this.
And I'm gonna get it for you.
I can't watch it. I can't watch it. I can't watch this. I fucking... Come on. I fucking want them dead.
Isn't a quick death? Oh, you're gonna stage it as a suicide?
Of course.
You're mad too? Yeah, me too. I don't see their faces anymore. I really, like, when I see Avon, I'm gonna be... I don't want to look at his face.
Honestly.
I don't want to look at his face.
No words, honestly.
No, I hate him from the bottom of my heart. There is nothing. Like, I don't care, like, if they, at some point, start, like, being nice to something or someone, fuck them forever. I was not expecting this in this episode, even though, like, we were literally talking about it the previous episode because of the conversation that Avon and Stringer did have. Like, because, like, Stringer said, like, we need to put some things under Dee's name, like some property or whatever, so, like, that he has something to return to, and he was like, yeah, do it, and everything. And so, like, I thought that it was gonna be more of a, they do all that, and, like, he is still not with them, and, you know, then we come to this. I wasn't so like playing this episode, I was not prepared at all.
Honestly,
nothing.
Honestly, when we watched the last episode, I thought that she was gonna die.
Yeah.
I thought that he was gonna die. Like, I was like, he could die in the next episode when Avon said that. But then again, before in the I think intro, we talked about how they're gonna put some property, and then I thought, oh, maybe not in this episode, maybe later.
Yeah.
But I mean, in my mind, doesn't matter. This is what I expected kind of to happen completely, honestly.
Yeah.
Didn't think how it's gonna happen. I honestly thought it's gonna be like he's gonna get stabbed or like his neck, they're gonna cut his neck or something like that. It really doesn't matter. Like, nobody
I mean, they did it hiddenly. Like, they made it a suicide.
Yeah, which would make the most sense that nobody, even though that doesn't look like a suicide to me at all. But, like, for, like, let's say if somebody from like his mom heard that he killed himself, I mean, it wouldn't be that hard for her to believe that that's true. Maybe
there's no way she believes that's true. I really don't think. No, I think she is a part of this business, and he was saying what he was saying, and the things that he was saying was not to me in any type of indication that he would kill himself. And so, like, in my mind, the only way that she believes that he killed himself is if she wants to believe that he killed himself. But, like, otherwise, he truly, to me, gave no indication that he was talking to her when she said, I just want them to leave me alone. That, to me, did not seem in any type of way like he is gonna kill himself. So, like, I don't know why that would be like that for her, you know? So, like, I don't think that she's gonna think that, but, like, also she might want to think it.
That's what I think, like, especially because he did talk to her in this episode about, like, how he's the one who, because, like, she's basically begging him to accept Avon's help, and he's the one who is telling her, I need to walk through life by myself.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't want your help and stuff like that. And I don't know. I mean, again, I don't know how she would react, but I would like to believe that, like, if she knew that, like, it was Avon, that she would react harshly, you know? Again, I don't know much about her, because in my mind, when I was thinking about how they're gonna kill him, like, a few days ago or something, honestly, it crossed my mind that, like, it crossed my mind that we're gonna think that we're gonna see that, like, he's dead. We're not gonna know how it happened. Like, we're gonna see that he cut his wrist or something.
Okay.
That's why I reacted harshly when I thought that I saw a blade.
Oh, okay.
You know, because it crossed my mind before that maybe potentially we're not gonna even know. Like, I thought he got bladed. He is gonna know that, like, if he doesn't kill himself, they're gonna kill him. So, like,
oh my god,
it crossed my mind.
Okay.
So, like, I was terrified of that. I was terrified that, like, it was gonna either they're gonna make it look like a suicide, you know, and he's not in a best mental space, and he wasn't, at least not in the beginning of the season. Yes, now he's more determined.
I mean, he has just accepted. He has just fully accepted things.
In my mind, at the beginning of the season, like, he wasn't on a good place, in a good place.
No.
So like I honestly thought that they were gonna use the fact that he's not in a good place and make it as a suicide. It did cross my mind, but like you said, I don't know. I honestly don't know his mom at all. I don't know how she would react. Is she on the same place as Avon is?
I mean, like, I struggle to, like, I guess, not understand his mom, but, like, I can't start thinking what is in her head, because, like, she also let her son, like, serve 20 years in jail for the business, you know? And so, like, that already is something that, like, I could never do. Like, she said, you know, Avon could take this punishment for you, but like, who are you gonna then run the business? Or whatever? Like, it's all bullshit.
At the same, but like at the same time, I didn't think that way. Even though, like, I would like if he, I don't know, like I can't put myself in their shoes. I haven't lived the life that they lived. I haven't been born into that business. I haven't been taught all of those things to think that way at all.
Yeah.
So like, but again, there is a difference putting business above somebody's life from your family. But in that moment that she convinced him, in my mind, that could have been like, yes, we're doing this for the business. She would have done it for the business. Everybody would have done that for a business. Yeah. But like, we're going to get you out. It's not like you're going to actually serve 20 years. Yeah. You can serve 2. But like, that's not as the same as like, to you and me, I'm going to serve 2 years in prison because to them, that's what's going to happen in their life eventually. It's something, they're going to be caught eventually. That's not something so shocking because that's how they've been raised and born, you know? Like,
it's like it's a thing that you accept.
So like, I can't completely judge her just... What was that?
Bless you.
I thought she ripped something. She's too cute to even rip something. She's too gentle. That's why at that point, I mean, I was angry at her because I know what could have happened with it, that he could have gotten a different life.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I couldn't judge completely by that decision and that choice.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't in her shoes her entire life, you know? Yeah. And at the same time, it's different for me, even with Avon. This is a big thing for me with Avon that like I could never get over what he did with it right now.
Yeah.
Like there is nothing he can do for me to like him. I can't like him as a character because he could be a great character, but I will never have any feelings for him after this. Like this thing is the thing that like can change everything for me, how you treat people you are supposed to love. We can't get over this ever. This like fundamentally changed his character for me.
Was this Stringer? Stringer went to someone that is not like, let's say, a part of his group or whatever, and like he said, I can't go through my people for this, you know, because like he is doing this, like, let's say, like a front that he's doing this behind Avon's back. Even though Avon in the previous episode basically said like,
give him a
like get him the something under his name or whatever, but like what happened. And when it comes to it, I mean, I've been fair to him.
Yeah, honestly, to me...
like, what does that mean? And, like, for Stringer, to him, that meant, okay. Basically, at least in my eyes, what that meant for Stringer was, like, you're not gonna, let's say, tell me directly, go ahead and, like, get rid of him if he continues being a problem. But, in a way... like, do it so that I would feel better about this decision so I can keep preaching about some fucking family here when I actually just, like, put business above it.
Completely agree.
And so, like, that means, like, I'm done with you. There is nothing.
That's
like, you can be as horrible a person as possible. Like, for the love of God, let's go back to Attack on Titan. I love Eren with all my heart, and he is awful. Like, the things he has done is fucking awful, but, like, he loves this group of people, and that's enough for me. I can work with that. I have no problems with that.
I mean, we can put, in my opinion, even Walter White in that.
Absolutely.
Because like, he did so many horrible things.
Yeah.
He did, especially in last season, he became the worst person that you can possibly be.
Yeah.
And yet at the end of the day, I so warmed and regret because he loves his family.
Yeah.
And acceptance that this is his choice. And that was enough for me to love him.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
like with Walter, it was at some point he was putting his personal needs above his family, and like he was lying to himself that he's not doing that, and like in those moments, for me, it was very difficult to like feel warm about him. I was kind of shocked about that, but like at some point he came to regret things that he has done, and so like I was, I could feel a lot for him. That is why his character is, I think, like one of the best ever written. And like so like with Avon, I'm like for Stringer, I am mad at Stringer just like from Wallace. From what happened with Wallace, I have been kind of done with both of them really. But like in this case, D is kind of nothing to him. So like he can't go and kill D. I mean, being like, well, yeah, of course he's killing D. D is a problem for their business, and that's like expected from him. I am more gonna be mad at Avon for like indirectly allowing that to happen.
I mean, to me, the two of them can't even compare after this episode, because before this one, they could have compared. Honestly, after this episode, because like this is like these nobody to Stringer, these annoyance to Stringer, these are liabilities to Stringer. Judging by how he runs the business, he should kill him. He should kill him. If he killed Wallace, for the love of God,
who did nothing,
who is D? Like D is a problem. He should kill D.
Yeah.
Technically, when you think about it, so like I have no feelings towards Stringer regarding this situation.
Yeah.
But like I am, in my eyes, done with Avon forever. Like there is nothing Avon could do, where with Stringer, like I don't think I will ever love him, but like if I would saw some warmth in him around Avon or anything, I could have any type of feelings. Like I am not done with him like I'm done with Avon, because like the only thing that like could save Avon to me in my eyes was his love for his family that he doesn't have. I mean, he has it, not as strong as his love for business, which is fine. I respect it, I mean, respect it meaning like you can be a great character because of that. Like I love that actually about him. It's an interesting villain in my opinion. It's an interesting characteristic for villain. I don't need or want every villain to have that thing that like I can sympathize with or anything. So honestly, with him, I'm now glad that I completely see who he is. I'm sorry just that like D had to die.
Absolutely.
For me to find out
I am done with both of them. For Stringer, I can tell you immediately that like the way that his character goes, I mean, same with Avon. Like I'm gonna enjoy their scenes. I really enjoy seeing them on screen. I mean, it's gonna take me a bit to just like not stare at their face and like be raging mad, but like I enjoy their scenes. I think they're very interesting. I think as characters, they're very interesting. I don't think, again, like, I don't expect Stringer to have anything that I feel warm about in terms of, like, caring about other people. I think his story is gonna be within this, like, business side of things, and, like, him having a different approach to the drug dealing than, like, the rest of the people have it, because, like, the rest of them are kind of coming at it with the view of the street, and he is, like, he is taking classes and everything. He is trying to look at things from a different perspective. And I think that's very interesting. And that's going to continue to make him an interesting character. But like also that doesn't make me care about him. Like that doesn't make me feel warmth towards him. And so like I just don't think that's going to be happening, because like I don't see his storyline going in any other direction that's like emotional for me. Like he could fail at becoming like what he wants to become within this world. I'm not gonna feel bad. That's not gonna like raise sympathy within me. There's nothing for me to search for, I feel like.
No, I honestly don't think you and me disagree on anything. I think we are completely on the same page. I'm just saying that like this thing that happened made a difference for me. Because like this is for me just for Avon's character. This has done nothing for Stringer's character for me. Like I don't have any feelings towards him now, nor do I expect to have any feelings. Like if they would to change up the story and put some storyline there that like I could sympathize with, like then there is something that I can talk about. But like I can't I agree with you that like it's not there has nothing happened so far to indicate that it will happen. So like I'm just saying that like this has made it like the only thing that like could have happened with Avon's character to make me sympathize with him is destroyed in this episode. That's why I say like I'm 100% done with him.
Yeah.
And if they change, because like with Stringer, we at this point didn't have anything that we can grab onto. Where with Avon, we had something.
Had something and then that's done.
Exactly. So like for me with Stringer, we never had anything. That was just like something that we speculated on that like has never been confirmed in my mind, like that is potentially happening. So like that's why I am saying like I am not 100% done with him if they change anything, but like right now where we are at this point, I agree with you that I think that like that's where his storyline is gonna go.
Yeah.
And I think that's very interesting, and I think that's he could be a very good character, even more interesting character to me, especially if he rises above, let's say, because like there is difference between him and Avon. At least I am not sure, but I think Barksdales were the head of the game for some time.
Yeah.
So let's say Avon has been born into this business to be the main guy, to run the business, where Stringer hasn't been. Stringer had to try his best and like.
I mean, I guess like we don't know anything about his past.
Yeah, we don't know anything about his past, but just like the fact that he's a second guy and not the main one, that the Barksdales have been running this business for a while.
I mean, they said,
makes
like,
me think that like
these grandfathers, so like Avon and his
exactly.
mother's father.
Makes me think that like Stringer was like, let's say similar like Bodhi, have been there, have been taught to live in this world, have lost sympathy through time when he killed people.
Yeah, and rised up through the
ranks.
ranks.
Now he wants to become next to Avon, the one who is gonna run the business. So like that is what like let's say makes him a different story than Ava's, and I don't know why I did this. It's completely different story than Ava's, but like makes him interesting because of that. But like I said, nothing for me to love.
Yeah, I just feel incredibly sad that Dee died, because like Dee has been like in season one of my favorite characters, and like he took a lesser role in season 2, but I always felt so much love for him. He is in a way very similar like Wallace was, you know. I think he has a good and decent heart, and like some things that he has just done in his life have been wrong, and like it's a tragedy that like that's the route that his life went down on. And they were talking about The Great Gatsby. They were like in this book club basically, and he was talking about how basically something about accepting who you are, and like however much you want to like change and start anew, everything that made you is things that have happened in your life already, and like that really makes you understand that he has accepted the things that he has done and just tried to, let's say, move on. Like he threw away the drugs. He was looking at a picture of his son. He said to his mother, like, I am here and I'm gonna take it. Like, I made this decision. Like, I really, they killed him, but like, he wouldn't have done anything. I really honestly believe that he would have just minded his own business and just didn't want to be a part of the family anymore. Just like wanted them, like he said, he just wanted them to leave him alone. He again, the disguise of this whole family and everything he has done has completely fallen. And like he is in no disillusion about what this says, and he just wanted to be left alone. And I really think that this was not even necessary. He would not have done anything. He would not, like his mother told him that basically like he could have taken the stand and like spoken to Levy about it, whatever, to get his sentence reduced and do all that. And he didn't want to do it. He didn't want any part of the business anymore, even if that part gets him out sooner. He just wanted to be left alone. In that response, they killed him. He was not left alone. He died. And there was this like great scene with like you immediately know that that's the last moment between Dee and Avon. And like honestly, like in Avon's Avon's fucking eyes, you see that he knows that
what is happening.
His nephew's like, maybe not right now, maybe like, you know, he didn't know technically anything of the details, but like he knew.
I mean, that's what he asked for.
He knew that this is what is gonna happen. I mean, again, No one, they never mentioned it. No one ever said anything about it. But like, you can't convince me that like with 100% certainty he didn't risk his life when he gave the drugs. Because like, as an addict, you could take it. Even if your loved one like asks you not to, there is no confirmation that he's not gonna take it. So like, he was already like playing with his life, and in my mind, thinking along the lines of like, well, if he doesn't listen to me and doesn't take it, well, I tried my best, much like he told to Stringer, and this is just the continuation of that.
No, I think we got confirmation about that with when he talked to Stringer, and we find out that like he's the one who actually suggested all of this to happen. But like, I actually don't. I think this is the main. Like, yes, we can now talk about how Dee would not do anything. Because we know Dee, and we know that he would not do anything. But at the same time, that is not how the business is run.
Yeah,
and if they would to let go anybody who they, let's say, trusted at that point, and were like, oh, he's not gonna say anything, they would be screwed up many times.
Yeah.
So to me, it actually does make sense that they would not risk it with Dee, who hates them at that point, who does not want anything to do with that, even though that would get him out of prison sooner, even though that would get him to his child, to baby mom, to anybody, to his life outside sooner. He doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't want to have anything to do with business. You can't trust that.
Of course.
So like, to me, it makes sense that they kill them. It would not make sense for their. I mean, again, Stringer's character. Otherwise, for Avon's character, it would make sense that he didn't do it if he actually cared for his family more than he cared for this business.
Yeah. Which is not the case.
No.
Honestly, I mean, they kill people that work for them that have been like loyal to them. Like when they make a mistake, or like for example, like Little Man.
Yeah.
There's just nothing there. They're just like really ruthless.
Which is, again, I think something they have been taught.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna fucking operate this type of a business, like there's not much you can, not something else that you can be. Let's say. I mean, not necessarily, but like this is the way that they do the business.
Yeah, this is actually something that makes sense in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I'm really sad about Dee. I have really always loved him.
I have kind of honestly accepted that from the end of season 1, and I'm happy that it happened now, because like, you know, when you know for 100% certainty that something is happening, you want to be done with it. You want that to just like happen. I don't want to have all these scenes with him to even anticipate and to even make him like love him, care for him, to even get more pissed off.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, because then you hate the other characters even more. And then when they fall down, you like make it. Everything combined can make it even better.
I feel cathartic.
Yeah, I think they're gonna make us hate them so much. Then when it happens, it's gonna be amazing.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the best day of my life.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how they're gonna fall. I really don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be like death, if it's gonna be jail. I don't even know which one I would prefer.
I would maybe even prefer that. I don't know. Because the thing in jail is not that horrible thing for them. If you know what I mean.
For Avon, who is basically running the jail, exactly. I mean, he is just chilling there. He is watching something. Like, that is not.
I can imagine that they have two different endings. Like I don't think they're both gonna end dead, or they both gonna end in jail. I have a feeling one is gonna end up dead, the other is gonna end up in jail. Which one? I don't know. You know, like.
I feel like gonna be Avon in jail if like there's a chance like that he's not gonna like be what he is in jail now, because like then it would, let's say, come full circle.
If he is not able, if he gets without parole, that would be
like life and like maybe on a more high security or something like that, where like, I mean, first they have to uncover everything for that to be happening so that he wouldn't even be like running the jail the way that he is. I mean, his organization just needs to fall down so that like he wouldn't have money to pay off everyone that he's paying off, and then like I would feel good about that. Like I would feel very good about that.
Now him in jail, that's not a win. Like nothing has changed for me.
I mean, he is just he can't necessarily go where he wants to be, but he's fine.
Yeah, but like he told Stringer in the last episode, oh, you know what? Maybe we should kill Dee, and Dee is dead in this one. You know, like he can do whatever he wants. oh my, for the love of God, he managed to kill how many, 5 or 7, I can't remember, people in the jail,
5.
and then 7 in...
I mean, 7 went into the infirmary.
Yeah, like this, because guy looked at him wrongly.
Literally, he wields a lot of power.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, because technically he should get out soon.
What I want to know is how he is gonna, let's say, take these deaths now. Because, like, it should not come as a shock to him. I don't know if he's gonna, like, have this moment where he's even, like, pretending to himself, you know what I mean? That, like, oh,
no, I
how
can
did this
imagine him
happen?
pretending he took his mom, his sister.
I really wonder what's gonna be going on there. Like, that is, it's a thing that I'm, like, I really want to see now.
Yeah, I want to find out if they're all the same, but, like, I don't mean it like I don't think they are, or I do think they are. Like, I have no opinion. If, like, I want to find out if, like, let's say, what his mom would think of this. I really want to find out that, like, if something would change inside of her, or if nothing would change, or if she would just, like, let's say, like you said, accept to believe that, like, that he killed himself.
I mean, we really
so that, like,
know
she would
so
be able,
little about
because,
her
like,
to
at the
even...
same time, what could she do?
I mean, only if she just, like, chooses to, like, not
be ready to die
anymore from this, like, whole situation and everything, and step away from it. But also, it's all she's known. So, like,
no,
like, the way that they live life by these rules is like, well, we gave you a shot that you didn't play by these rules, so, like, this is what happens. And so, like, she just might accept that. I don't know. Again, like, they were brought up in a different way, because, like, he was saying this metaphor that was, like, supposed to be technically nice. Like, he was saying that, like, that he needs to make his own path in life, but, like, he was a child getting, like, beat up by children. She, like, didn't want to let him inside because, like, he needs to go and fight back. And, like, I understand lessons, and, like, you know, teaching your children to be independent in a way, and that's perfectly fine. But again, just, like, you see the very stark difference between what is supposed to be, like, healthy way of teaching your child, and, like, this way, because, like, they are brought up into this world. And so, like, he just got, you know, beaten up by these kids, and, like, that was a lesson.
I mean, again, possibly she and Avon, all of them, they've been brought up this way.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just a cycle.
And, like, when you try to exit it, you just get killed.
You just get killed, exactly.
Because, like, that's what happened to Dee now.
Exactly.
You know, that, like, there is no way out.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
We've been talking through 33 minutes just about this.
Like, this was the main thing for me.
Yeah, but, like, this is what I fucking mean. This is what I fucking mean about the Wire reviews.
I mean, this was not my favorite thing of the episode, let me just tell you. But, like, it was the most important part.
Can I just tell you, this is, like, my favorite episode of season 2 so far. This was, like I wouldn't even start from that, because, like, I would just want to speak about these deaths. But, like, this was such an incredible episode.
Yeah, but, like,
this is a great episode.
again, the thing is, like, I understand, like, I'm really enjoying season 2 so far. But the thing is, why I think maybe some people wouldn't adore it at this point, at least, is because we have so many new characters. Because this was my favorite episode, but, like, Omar was the main star. Everything with the Avon Stringer was happening in it. You know, like, we got already so much invested in those characters. And, like, I am so interested in the new ones. I honestly just started to, I can't say care for them, but, like, you know, have some warm feelings for them, you know, like, it's still not gotten to a care, but, like, have sympathy for them, you know, like, have feelings for them.
Yeah.
But, like, I would understand why it would be actually slower for someone, just because, like, it's all about first few episodes were much more about new characters that you're just now meeting, and you have your guys that you already care for, and storylines that you already care for. I
think like it would absolutely, like, make sense. I mean, I am thoroughly enjoying it. Like, we see our guys a lot of the times, you know, but, like, I like the new subjects that we're exploring, but I also think, I feel like if people are, like, rewatching, then, like, that's when they would appreciate this more, because, like, it's not like let me see what happens with our guys, you know, like, you know what's gonna happen, so, like, you can come and appreciate other characters that are not, like, our main ones. Like, that would make sense,
especially when you already know what's gonna happen with our main one.
Exactly. So, like, it's not like you're like, oh, let's get to the storyline. You know what's happening, so, like, you can, like,
I think appreciating
this
more the new characters. But honestly, at this point, like, I can't, like, it can't compare to me. personally how much I am more invested in the storylines we had from season 1. Like, to me, can't compare. I think main star of this episode for me, of course, was I don't know how he's the way he is. I don't know.
I'm so happy I'm editing this one.
Honestly,
I get to rewatch that again.
I don't know.
Could have had 45 minutes.
For
of
me,
that.
he's too adorable. He's too adorable. Everything he says, he just brings smile to my face. Like how he's saying all those sentences.
No, the thing with Omar that I love so much is that he is just so unapologetically who he is. Like he is like there's such confidence within him exuding about him. Like he is an openly gay man in the early 2000s in this like type of a world, you know? And like every single fucking one, whoever sees him enter, like says the F slur at him, you know? Like it's a constant fucking thing. It's a very tough environment to be in. And he is just like nothing. He's like walking on fucking air. Like nothing can touch him. There's no rattling him. There's such a quiet confidence behind him that everyone else fails in comparison to him.
I also think it does help the fact that like he is in the business, but the thing he's doing is he's robbing people who are already crossing lines within the law, within the game, you know? Like he's stealing
like
from
fair
drug
game.
He's stealing from drug dealers, which is in his eyes they're already in the game. In his eyes that is right, and he's open.
It's not right. It's not wrong.
In his eyes, he's openly saying so many times, "I have never touched a citizen. I would never put my gun on a guy who is not in a game, on a person who is not in the game, who is not doing anything." You know,
he has his
not
like moral code.
I mean,
and
he
I really
talked
respect
exactly.
that.
He talked about that with Bunk, and that is my favorite thing about him, and that is why nobody can compare to him, you know, like nobody can compare to him because he is the best version of the person who could be in a game.
He is just the drug dealer version of Robin Hood. He is quite literally taking the drugs and then just like distributing them to people. And that like by that like getting people on his side, and everyone is like sort of quietly protecting him also in a way. And like that's
how he survived, because the girl asked him like, you are stealing from drug dealers and yet you are sitting here, and that is how he's here.
He's like day by day.
But the sentences he's saying,
everything that he fucking said, oh my god.
And he's like you said, he's so unapologetic to like when she asked him, what are you doing, he's like, I am robbing drug dealers. And what can you say to that? Like, what could anybody like? What are they gonna judge him for it? Like, are these people who are in the jury gonna be like, oh my god? And
possibly, actually,
I don't think so, because he's here talking about, they're here judging a guy who murdered one of them. Basically, you know, like what do they care that this one? Like, why would they?
I would have respected him so much. He comes, I steal from them. What do you mean? Yeah, I shot that guy because like he did this and this. I'm like, well, he's honest.
And saying all this, like I said, and if I heard like that the way he said it, like, I have never put a gun on a civilian. That would made me trust him immediately and be completely. All his words mean everything.
I mean, is he lying? Sure he is. Like, did he see Bird?
But
he did not.
But like technically, he knows that he killed him.
Yes,
so, like,
and also that's what you get, Bird. You thought Brandon. This is what we do now.
Exactly.
I like the whole scene was so beautiful. My favorite bit. And my god, I feel like it's gonna be my favorite bit of Omar is like, not necessarily, but like top 5, has to be top 5. But like when they were doing cross-examination, so sorry, Levy. When Levy was talking, basically...
What? You always say how you don't know anybody's names, and Levy. Who the fuck is Levy? You remember everybody's name.
Just because,
except Sergio's face. Faces, you're
like,
better with names than with faces. Literally.
I think that's true. I think that's true. But just like when I think like, oh, I don't know this guy's name, and we've seen him for a bit, and then someone says his name, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna remember this now. And like, Levi is not Levi. Oh my god, Levy is not that difficult to remember because like I thought Levi, and that's I think why I'm saying Levi now. It doesn't matter. But like when Levi was Levy. Now I'm confused. When Levy was cross-examining him, and like talking about basically how like what he is doing and like how outside the law that is, and like that he is helping criminals and crooks and anything. I'm like, how fucking can you look someone in the eyes doing what you do? Like, quite literally being the lawyer of Avon and the whole Barksdale organization, like telling, you know, he was there when Stringer and Avon were talking about getting rid of people there in season 1 that like involved Wallace and everything. And he's like, yeah, well, you know, just, I'm not gonna know, whatever, but like, you know what's happening. Like, how can you look? I mean, I don't know how you wake up in the morning, to be quite honest. Like, I don't know how you wake up in the morning. And then, of course, Omar was like, what exactly is the difference? Like, I have a shotgun and you have a briefcase.
But like, I love the way he said it, just like you. I mean, I got a shotgun, you have
a briefcase. Just like so matter-of-factly. And like, he was so pissed.
I was so shocked. I was so shocked.
Levy at the end was so pissed.
Yeah, that moment when he said it.
That was such a good line.
Such a good moment.
That was such a good line because like it connects to everything that the show is also talking about.
Exactly.
Like we have the criminals like that we are following that like are in the drug organization and everything. But then we have criminals that are not being labeled as criminals, which is like everyone fucking higher up. Yeah. All of them. Yeah. Like, you know, we love them, Jimmy and Bunk. Like, every night they're fucking drinking and driving, you know? Like, they're putting more people in danger than, like, Omar is. Like, they could be fucking, like, it takes so little to kill a civilian, you're driving drunk. All of them, like, so many of them are, like, criminals, and some are just, like, not being labeled criminals, you know? And that's basically, like, what it comes down to. And so I adore that scene. Like, I really, like, this whole episode could have been a bottle episode with just Omar on the stand. Yeah. And like, oh my god, it would have been a brilliant. Yeah. I just loved Jimmy's whole face. Yeah. He enjoys Omar so much because like there's some similarity to the two of them, like being like annoying people around them, you know what I mean? Just like being a nuisance to people. I just respect it.
I think he respects him as well, and I think who wouldn't? He has eyes, and in this episode, I think it wasn't just like Jimmy's respect that he got. I think also the other girls, you know.
Yeah, the lawyer.
She
loved it.
She loved
it
as well. I mean, she also loved that she won a big case. You know, at the same time, like that was a big plus.
And she like told him, here's like a get out of jail free card for anything up to aggravated assault or something like that. I don't know what she said. That was like so funny. I mean, he didn't do it because of that. He did it to avenge Brandon. Yeah. But like, I can't. I loved it. It was such a good fucking scene. I can't wait to rewatch it.
Yeah, honestly, it was. I loved everything about it. Honestly, I mean, we have a lot more things to talk about. I don't know even where to go. Let's talk about our guys when we're there.
Sure.
And let's talk about like everything is coming kind of together. Loved everything that is happening.
They're connecting bits and pieces.
They're really connecting bits and pieces. Because like I mean the girl who is police who works there is also completely he's also completely with us and is helping our case, and she with Lester found some pattern.
Yeah, basically of the shipments that were gone missing and that were never relocated were coming from the same something, and it was the same guy Horseface was
the same guy
processing them. I don't know what it's called.
Exactly. Because like they've been talking before that how what's his name? The guy Frank said like that many
shipments like just like are
which
misplaced.
Is of course, but like when you think about it, when you say that the shipment full of 13 dead girls, 12 dead girls have been accidentally nobody's gonna believe that. Nobody should believe that, you know. So like you should look into every single one of them, and they found a pattern. And I love seeing how our guys operate when they're doing something. I'm really rooting for them because I want them to get Greek. I want them to get Greek so bad because like I want them to catch Frank with what he's doing, because like maybe with that we're gonna catch Greek. That's what I would at the end of the day love to happen.
Like they got kind of all pieces together, but like they were just like on the cusp of connecting it fully until the girl said, like, because Frank had money. And so we're talking about possible drug connection. And like she said, I mean, they're on a fucking shipment yard. You know what I mean? Like things are coming in. If he is in the drug business or in whatever, kind of clearly he could be, the drugs could be coming to him with the shipments, you know what I mean? And like, that's what the girl said. I don't know her name. I keep forgetting her name. But Beady, I feel like it's Beady maybe.
Really?
Something. I felt like, why, that's a weird name. But like, she said that, and then like, they are really, honestly, they're just kind of really close. They are gonna, I guess maybe subpoena or whatever, just like they could take him to the, they could hold him for 48 hours or something to interrogate him, the horse face, I guess that's what they call him.
Face, yeah.
And
but like he already was on trial and he was very.
I don't know. I actually don't know what that meant. Like they said they grand jury subpoenaed him or whatever, but like
he didn't talk.
Yeah,
I think he just
like
held on to his Fifth Amendment or something like that.
Yeah, so like I really don't know what they're gonna get from him, because like they're gonna get lawyers involved, and like the union lawyers are.
I think they need more. I think they need more evidence for something.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he's the one who is gonna talk again. I think Frank is the one who is potentially gonna talk. But like if he thinks that like this one is gonna end up in jail or something, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's when he.
Yeah, I feel like Frank, if he knows that his guys are about to potentially like start taking falls, I think he's gonna talk.
Exactly. That's why I think like,
because like honestly, like give them the Greek. You know what I mean? I really. Like Frank is just honestly like he's not a bad guy. Like he like wasting your resources technically. Like, he is doing bad things. Like he should not be like, let's say, allowed to do this. But like to me it's, you know, it's always I find it very hard to like sometimes accept that like, oh, this person did a bad thing and so like they should get some punishment for it, when like you know what type of a situation brought them to this, and that it was nothing that's like selfish or bad. Like he wanted to help his guys because like the government is not helping them and they're really getting not paid well, and like they're not getting a lot of ships and everything. And so like all of those reasonings to me are like very human and everything. And like, so it's always difficult to me to be like, well, yeah, you still need to go and like pay for what you did, because like you know that they are not bad people, but like it's kind of the way that it is.
I mean, yeah, they have. I mean, at the end of the day, if they didn't do it, maybe somebody else would, but maybe Greek wouldn't find a way. Maybe those 13 girls wouldn't end up dead.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, they did make that mistake. I mean, they did make that decision that brought, at the end of the day, to girls dying on their docks.
And the girls died and you continue doing business.
Exactly. But like at the end of the day, again, I think we should call them. But like, again, my main reason, I would have nothing against if Frank never ended up in jail. But like, I would want him to talk about Greek. To tell our guys. Because that is the person that I want to get caught. That is the person that is horrible person. Mm-hmm. Should end up in jail.
Yeah.
For the rest of his fucking life, you know?
Yeah.
Not Frank.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he is doing business with him. So like he could be our guy to get to him, you know?
Yeah.
And like if he would to talk, I would be like, okay, he doesn't have to go to prison.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Like, see, God knows how many people are dead. Like, yes, those 13 girls are dead. Died on their dogs, but like we had in this episode conversation that Kima and Prez talked with a girl in the club who said like that the girls who were brought, how they were treated, like they couldn't go to the bathroom by themselves because like one of them, she almost saw one of them get killed because she wanted to go to buy something to eat.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Like, God knows how many of them actually died. And how many of them Frank helped get into country.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it is, let's say, the focal point, like, of the plot, you know, the girls that have died and everything. But, like, let's say it's not necessarily the main thing that we are concentrating on. Just like that, human trafficking, exploitation, and prostitution and everything. But like it always, whenever they start talking about it, like it always hits me when, you know, Jimmy went to the morgue and basically was like, I mean, there's nothing. I tried and there's nothing. And so like basically her body is gonna go and be used God knows where, God knows how, be buried anywhere, like no one's gonna know that she's missing. Like all those things like really hit me, because you also feel like no one cares about these girls that have come and died, and God knows how many other girls that are coming into this country from impoverished countries and are being used in such a way, and like still the way that they speak about them is so cold. Like they keep talking about, I mean, any type of like immigrant, they keep talking about them like as undocumented and whatever, and just like all of that sounds to me so cold. Like they're fucking people, who want to make a better life for themselves. And just, I mean, I think I'm gonna really remember that line when the girl said like what they need is a union, because like really a lot of the things would have like there would be many problems still, and it's a thing that like I can't provide any type of answers for, but like really if prostitution was legalized, I feel like a lot of these things could be like, at least some of them could make it a safer environment for girls or guys or whoever who go into this line of work for whatever reasons. Like it's a constant thing. Like it's gonna be in the background for the rest of this season, but like it always hits me when they talk about it. We also had, well, I can go with Nick, I guess. We also had him, and like he has really like grown on me for these past 2 episodes. This is what I mean. Like he starts helping Ziggy out because like he cares about Ziggy and like putting himself in a bit of dangerous positions and everything. And I am perfectly good with you, you know what I mean? I like, now I feel warmth towards you because like you care about Ziggy, even though Ziggy is like a fuck up and everything. And like
yes, honestly, I think he grown me so much during these past few episodes. And at the same time, like what we have with him is that like he's very smart, he's very capable, and like I don't like what he's doing. I don't like, of course, that he's doing business with Greek as well.
But like he did check what they need things for. Like, is it all, I mean, everything is here morally wrong and everything, like we need to get, there's no point in just like keep repeating that. But like if we are working in shades of like darkness, let's at least look at, maybe this is a lighter gray than like this gray, like that matters when we're already in the darkness.
And like you said, when I know the way, what brought to them needing and deciding to work with Greek is not something that like, let's say I hate them for or anything like that.
No.
So
again, it's like pretty human reasoning, so like again I can never be mad at that.
Yeah, but like to me with Nick it's interesting story, the way like now that Greek respects him very much. Greek even went and talked to, I don't remember his name, is it like Joe or something like that? I have no idea.
I think Joe, maybe Joe.
I mean, sounds something like that.
He looks like a Joe.
Yeah. He even went to him for Nick, and they at the end of the day got paid for Ziggy's car that they burned. You know, Joe made a point to tell Nick like if it wasn't through Sergio, that like Ziggy and him would be
cadavers. Or something. He said something actually very funny, I thought, but like I don't remember what it was. Like hard.
Yeah, but like Nick is slowly going into these circles that he shouldn't go into. I mean, it's a good
slippery
story.
Slope.
Yeah, I mean it's a good story. And after that, I think Greek sees potential in Nick with that.
Yeah,
I think that's why he even told him and suggested him that he could pay them off with heroin, where Nick wasn't sure about that, like how much he liked that, because it is a risk when you think about it, going, especially with Ziggy. Like it is a risk. You can get a lot of money, but you can at the same time lose a lot of money. You can get yourself into big trouble because you're working with that type of business, So he decided to go half to see how, but like that just means that he's going into it, he plans to sell that heroin and stuff like that. But like at the end, Ziggy was happy about it. He was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and he was
turn
like,
this around.
Yeah, and he was basically dismissed him and was like,
he said like, go watch your cartoons and
Yeah.
I'm gonna handle this, which is like another nail in Ziggy's coffin, and like his coffin is already like, you know what I mean, like he is on edge.
But like I completely agree with Nick on that. I just want to say
absolutely,
that like what
absolutely.
are you gonna send him, give him to make give him heroin to make more problems, so booze and screw up another package? Like no, of course not. You just got him out of trouble.
Yeah,
and
like
then
Ziggy,
he got his money and took $100 bill and burned it.
We have a guest. She wouldn't let us go. What I'm talking like a slippery slope. He didn't want to do this. Like Ziggy was coming to him and telling him about like drugs and whatever, and like he wanted no part in it. And so now he suddenly is a part of it because like Ziggy was doing this. First like they stole a camera, so they got money, and so they went and bought drugs, and like now we are here, and so now he is like, let's say, embracing this because like he is doing a thing on the side and he is like good at it. He's getting money, and the Greeks respect him. I feel bad for him because like he wouldn't have gone there, like if cards didn't necessarily align like they did in this time, he might not have gone there, especially like with him wanting to buy a place for him and his girlfriend and his child. But like now he's here, and now he has taken half the money and half heroin.
Yeah.
And
but like
he's gonna,
I don't know what that's gonna bring.
I just can't say anything good.
But just because I don't know where the season is gonna go technically with if Frank is gonna talk about Greek, when we're gonna get Greek, is Nick gonna get screwed up even before that? What is this gonna bring to Nick?
I still feel like Ziggy is gonna screw something up. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
I don't know, but like because Nick told him like, go watch cartoons, let me handle this and whatever, and like I feel like Ziggy, just because like he is such a like ticking time bomb to me, like he can
like the thing is, because with Ziggy, do you expect him to screw something up that's gonna make them figure them out, make Nick go to jail,
I feel like it could be not necessarily with them, but like maybe with cheese. Like they said like cheese. I can't talk about it seriously because it's called cheese. Like they said that like they should stay out of his sight for a bit because like the Joe, let's say, is gonna make Cheese pay him for that car that he burned, and so like Cheese is gonna be mad, and so like I can't put it past Ziggy to not like just go to Cheese for whatever fucking reason, and like
I can't think of anything that Ziggy can do that's gonna, let's say, screw Nick's life.
Yeah, I can't think about anything like specifically. But
I
just feel like he might not screw Nick's life up. He might just screw his life up, which is...
Yeah, but that's... I'm just... that's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
like, to me, even if Ziggy screws something up for police to finally get them, make some mistake for police to get them, and then at the end of a day, that brings them to Greek, fine.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I'm just trying to find... that because, I don't think Nick is gonna die.
I don't think so.
I don't think Nick or Ziggy are gonna die.
I can't see that.
So I can't think of exactly what Ziggy could potentially do that can destroy their lives.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I still think the Greek is the one that we need to get. I don't know, but definitely could see potential. We also had the scene with him and Frank.
Oh, that was so good. I see a lot of people calling Ziggy annoying, and again I get it, but I just really don't feel that from him. I feel
for a second he
does something Ziggy stop.
Yeah,
Ziggy,
or
stop.
I can roll my eyes when he does something, but at the end of the day, I will always look for a reason why he's doing all those things,
and the reason is kind of just could not be more
obvious. I just need to that is, let's say, the thing from the three of them that I am most excited to find out is because that's why Ziggy is who he is, because their dynamic is so fascinating in my opinion, because again, Ziggy who he is, and we know that Frank is a fine man, let's say, not a bad human, not a bad guy in my eyes.
But failed as a father.
But completely failed as a father.
Yeah.
You can see that in every look, in every conversation. Even the fact that when he sees Ziggy, he calls him a shithead or something like that. Imagine saying that to your child. Even though he is...
Absolutely, but as a parent, sometimes children go down their own way
Yeah.
and like become maybe not best people, and like maybe there was nothing you can do about it. But like for Ziggy, him being the way that he is direct consequence of Frank, honestly.
Yeah.
So like I couldn't like sit here and be like, oh, my shithead of a son, when like, oh, this is on me. This is on me. Of course, like we make his decision, so it's absolutely on Ziggy who he is now. He's an adult and everything, but like you can't
not
help but feel blame because like you made him this as well.
Or you and me can't not feel sympathy for Ziggy because of everything he's now even going through.
Yeah,
you know.
I like there was this like one very interesting line that gave us a bit more insight in like in like their history. Let's say Ziggy has an older brother, so like Frank has another son, and he said like maybe I should have just like listened to your mom and sent you to community college.
Just like your brother.
Because like his brother, let's say, escaped this cycle, and Ziggy did not, because he wanted to please his father, and his father wanted him to be a dock worker, and his brother took a completely different route. That's very interesting.
And at the same time, he is a failure in his father, in everybody's eyes, with everything that he is doing. Like, and his mom convinced him many times. His wife tried to convince him many times that they should send him to community college. And
I mean, I'm not saying that like Frank was telling him, no, you're not gonna go to college, we're gonna work at the docks. But like Frank's demeanor much could be like, you could work at the docks.
Yeah, you should work. You should continue this job, this family job with me.
like basically being like generational.
Yeah,
you know?
he could have. Maybe he could have taught Ziggy that that's all he needs to do in his life.
I mean, also like if he does have an older brother, the older brother that went to college before, so like maybe Frank was disappointed in that, and Ziggy could feel that, and like just didn't want to continue.
Exactly.
Like that's so
and yet
fascinating.
His brother could have become somebody else. Somebody, let's say, in Ziggy's eyes, let's say he could have done something that like his parents should be proud of, you know.
Yeah.
And here he is. Like like his father is never proud of him.
Yeah, because like his father does really value the dogs and puts that above, like really above kind of his family as well, and that's why we say that he is not
interesting.
That's really fascinating. Like I really enjoy Ziggy's character a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Like I really enjoyed that dynamic with Frank. Like that is one of the more fascinating things to me.
Honestly,
this season.
I think like it just like I understand, because like Ziggy is could be a bit annoying. Yeah.
Sure, I mean like he is doing
I think that's just
everything
like
wrong.
Yeah, but like I think that's just against just a preparation for his character, and where, you know what I mean, like they're gonna give us a good explanation.
I mean they have already given like he's not a mystery, Ziggy, you know what I mean? Like everything that he is, you can really
but like
trace it to Frank.
there are still things that like we're just like don't know for sure.
Yeah.
How happened, what happened exactly, but like
I think we're definitely gonna like.
I think at the end of it,
I would like for Frank to also acknowledge what he
that would be my favorite thing ever. That like if Franks end up in prison or anything like that he tells him that he is not a disappointment. Yeah, that would be so good.
That would be so amazing.
That would make me cry.
I like that.
And that would make me care for both of them very much. You know.
Oh my god, the potential of that. Like
that's why. Let's say like that's why I just like I think from the beginning, because like there was something to grab onto with Ziggy. You know, I thought that there is a potential with him, because he like I love those storylines where there is somebody unfortunately screwed up by their environment or their parents or their childhood, and would have been a different person if it wasn't like that.
I mean, it's impossible for like either of us not to like feel sympathy about that.
Definitely.
Like if I see them and I see their parent and I see how their parents fail them, how am I supposed to not feel for that?
They're like, oh my god, you are so annoying, why did you not go and work something?
And he was like he was talking about like to his dad about how, do you remember this and this, and it was all like not really nice things. You know, he said like, I remember everything. Yeah. And so like how everything that has kind of led him here has been those things where he was a disappointment, where he was like trying to like meet with his father's expectation and couldn't reach them. So like, and he doesn't forget these things. Like he keeps, that's why his life is the way that it is, because like he doesn't forget that his father's not proud of him. His father does not like value him or anything like that.
I just saw that we talked more.
An hour and 10 minutes. Like I can't. Like I don't know like what we do here.
I'm shocked because like it's 3 p.m. and this is the only thing that we film, and I have come here for like an hour to film one episode.
And she came at 11, so like do the math. You know what I mean? But like this one was like not being very. You were very nice.
What are you even talking about?
Well, just like she was very distracting.
She's a
dog. You were so cute.
She's the cutest dog.
She is so cute. Did I even say like why this dog is with us?
You said you.
Did I? This is my friend's dog. I mean, this is my friend's mom's dog. It's like her mom went somewhere, so she was taking care of the dog, and so now my friend went somewhere, so I'm taking care of the dog.
Oh my god! Hopefully you're gonna go somewhere and it comes to me.
Well, where am I gonna go in these 2 days?
Just go.
Okay.
So, but like this dog likes her sister very much as well. So, like I don't think she would go with me. I think she would stay with her sister.
We said her name is Milena, which means little one in Serbian, but her nickname is Prasa, which means pig.
I think we should wrap this up.
We were like, oh, we were talking about an hour and 11 minutes. Let's talk more about our dog.
No,
okay, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, we'll see you very soon. She's asleep. We have to be quiet now.
Yeah.
Bye.